Hello everyone, my name is Julian and welcome to a new video on my channel, JP Zone TV. In today's video, we're gonna talk about 10 more quality of life mods that you guys may like. So let's hop right in. Now, after my first video of quality of life mods, you guys recommended a lot of more mods, and now I'm trying to fit them all into another video, but I have to do a part 3. There's nowhere near enough time and space for 10 mods. So let's hop right in the first one. The first one is called Mulit Splitter and Merger. Now, you can see it in my hotbar already. What this thing gives you are splitters in all different sizes, however you want them. And actually there are a lot more. Wait, we'll come to that one later. Now there are those 3. Then there are those thousands of things. Now, what this thing does is you have 1, 2, 3, how many inputs you want, and you output them all split, balanced. You don't have to split or balance everything. It does it for you. You don't have to put like 1,000 conveyor belts. This is the perfect mod when it comes to big factories. The same goes with the mergers. You have a lot of different sizes, as mentioned, like fucking huge sizes. And yeah, you enter, your input is here. Everything will go, your input is everywhere here. And your output is here. This thing is so fucking useful. Now, the next thing, which also includes, is a splitter that splits 1 into 11. Also, all different sizes. Those are just 2 sizes, like you can see here, just chosen the smallest and the biggest, but they come 6 meters, 8 meters, 9 meters, 10 meters, 11, 12, and so on and so on. Now, this mod is so useful when it comes to building big factories, and you also have splitters that go upwards. As you can see here, this splits 1 to 1,000 things, and smaller one, and so on and so on. As you can see here, those mods, this mod is so useful, especially when it comes to building huge factories, as I said before, but I can't stress it enough. You can see here 6 to 12, 3 to 9, 3 to 9, 18 to 6, 12 to 12, why ever you need this. And I'm gonna demonstrate to you why this thing is so good. Now, you can see, let's see. What do I have? Never mind. Now 80. I split now 80 into 4. That means everywhere should be exactly 20 reinforced iron plates. And we look into this one. 20, 20, 20, and 20. Yeah. Now, this is basically everything this mod does. It just adds a few splitters, and I personally think it's pretty useful, and it's not a big game changer at all, because it just adds those already existing things, and it doesn't add too much to the game, so I still would consider it a quality of life mod. Now let's hop into the next one. Oh, and sorry, by the way, they also include pipeline splitting things, balanced things, wherever you would need them, but they're here. Now let's continue with the next mod. Now, you may already have seen it in my inventory that something isn't right, like this thing and stuff. The next mod is called Stack Overflow, and what this does, it stacks every item into 500. Now you can stack every single item into 500, and combined with a larger inventory mod, as I showed you in the first video, which is right in the corner here, you are able to have so many resources in your inventory, and you don't have anything to worry about when you're building big factories. Yeah, this is basically everything this mod does. Just, it stacks everything to 500, which is so useful. Now let's hop into the next mod. Now, the next mod is a bit more complicated. It adds all these different things here. I'm gonna go through everything. Now, the first one basically is just a elevator that goes through the foundations. You can get them in all sizes, like 1 meter, 2 meters, and 4 meters, however you need them, input and output. This is basically everything. Then we have ceiling conveyor belt holders. This thing is a game changer. This is literally a game changer, because you don't have to build like those annoying recs up and then just delete it again, you can just place it. Then we also have the same with fluids. Fluid junctions through the foundation, again, in all different sizes. We also have sealing junctions, which is also pretty useful and nice. Then we have sealing conveyor belt splitters and mergers, which is also so useful. I personally really love this thing. And two more things. First is, actually they're the same but a bit different. I can see why. Now this is a outputting device. Sorry, I think they should have made it a bit better, but nevertheless, input here, output here, input here, output here. Everything it does. But I mean, it really, like you can see here, this thing also is pretty useful when you build factories and you want to look at the aesthetics and want to concentrate more on the design rather than the efficiency. Let's continue with the next mod. Now, as you can see here, the next mod is called Area Actions. A lot of people may know it, but this thing actually enables you to to do a lot of different things. You can set corners, like one here, say one here, and one here. Now we have our selected area. You may ask yourself, why the fuck have I selected an area? Well, let's go to the copy and paste function. And let's do like 50. Oh, sorry. Yeah, like 50 and okay. Now, what did we just do? Well, we just copied everything in this area and put it 50 meters up. I'm gonna tell you, this mod is so nice. You can also clear inventories in all of those machines in the selected area. Set a recipe in the selected area. You have so many different things. You can mass dismantle everything, select buildings, and so on and so on. You can also, if you don't want to have the whole area marked, you can set a ceiling and also a bottom if you really want to do it. Now, I personally think this mod is so helpful, especially when it comes to building huge factories and when you're more in creative mode and rather just testing things. This really just helps you a lot and makes your life a lot easier. Trust me on this one. Now let's hop right into the next mod. Now, the next mod is called Item Dispenser. And this is the by far nicest quality of life feature I have ever seen. You can configure, there are actually three different. The mini, the normal item dispenser, and the industrial one, which you can find in the organization tab. Item dispenser, mini dispenser, and industrial. They all just are, the one is bigger than the other. Now, this mini one, I'm going to show you everything on this one. You can select, let's do a new one. You can select an item you want to have displayed. And then you can set partial stacks on or off. What this does, it fills your already existing half stacks and then only gets the new stacks. Or you can ignore it. And you can also set the fill limit on how many stacks you want to grab at once. This one has 16, this one has 4, and this one has 48. The really huge industrial one. And I believe 2 inputs, yeah. Now, what does it? Well, you see your item displayed here and here, which is pretty nice. When you press E, let's see, I just picked up 1 stack. And if we set this to 3 stacks, that means I will get 1,500. 1,500 now. Great. I just love this thing. This thing is so nice, especially in your storage system. It looks pretty nice. And yeah, this is everything. Just those 3 machines. Let's hop into the next mod. Now, you can see one thing here. The Blade Runners, then there are Mark II, Mark III, and Mark IV blade runners. Now, this mod is called Better Blade Runners. What it does is it gives you faster blade runners, and I mean really faster blade runners. If you just compare them, the Mark III one, which is already pretty nice, and the Mark IV one, which is insanely fast. It travels so fast. Oh my god. Ugh. Don't want to fall. When you compare it to the normal blade runners, which are pretty slow in contrast to the other ones. Yeah, this is basically everything. It just adds 1, 2, 3, 4 mods. Yeah, nothing, 4 blade runners. Nothing more, nothing less. Let's continue. Now, the next mod is a bit controversial. It's called Cheap Power Shards. Why is it controversial? Well, you get a recipe to craft power shards. Now, on the one hand, it's pretty nice because you can craft power shards, and when you want to build big factories and you have enough power, there's no big deal for it. If you want to go for a massive size. But why is it controversial then? Well, a main factor in this game is exploring and collecting those power slugs, sorry. And the purple one is obviously the most difficult to get, and you get 5, and so on and so on. Now, this thing, it just replaces it by, you can just send your factory and build them, which I personally think is not that good when you want to ask me, because the adventure part is completely left out. But for those of you who want to build just big factories, it's basically no big deal, and it's pretty nice. If you want to use it. That's basically everything. This mod just adds a recipe for this one. Let's continue with the next one. Now, mod number 7. Why am I standing here? Well, this is why. Oh, you can't see it. Well, sorry. This is why. This mod adds a minimap to Satisfactory. By just pressing M, you can enable and disable it. It's called Minimap, obviously. And if you press pause, you can actually adjust it. You can adjust the size if you want. You can drag it around however you want. Oh, no, it's too small, definitely. I will add it once at 1, because 1 is actually a pretty nice number. You can reset to 1 again. Then you can rotate with player. What this does is it rotates or not, however you want to set it. And you can zoom in and out with your mouse wheel. Now we can go really close, like too close. And we can also go really yeah, we're gonna go insane. And what's good at this mod is it only shows you the area you already discovered. If you have something that isn't discovered, it won't show you at all, so it doesn't cheat the game, more or less. Now let's hop right into the second but last mod. Now, mod number 8 is called Recipe Copier. It gives you this tool here, the Recipe Copier hand tool. This thing basically lets you copy every single recipe in the machines. Now, if I want to, let's say I have my new factory set up here and I want to produce uranium fuel rods. Now I just press Control, press on the recipe, and it's copied. Now I want to go through click every one of them, and as you can see, they are all with the new recipe. Now, for those of you who don't trust me, now it's set supercomputers, 1 click, and it's nuclear fuel rods. Basically everything, just a small little gimmick that really spares a lot of time. Yeah. Now let's continue with the mod number 10 and the last one. Now the last mod is called Huge Storage, and it basically explains everything what this mod does. You have new storage containers. You have the tiny one, the small one, the crate, the vast, and the huge. Now the tiny one is just 4 different slots, but I mean it's really cheap. But nevertheless, I wouldn't recommend it that much. Then we have the small one, which is a bit bigger, but nowhere near big enough. Then we have the crate, which is actually kind of big, but just again, just a small little feature in the game, which you don't really need, but it's good to have. You know what I mean. You get it. Then we have the vast. This one's actually the first one to be really big because you get a lot of new storage spaces. You get 120 slots, but it's also more expensive. And then there is the huge storage. What I miss in this mod are the textures. They could have made new textures, but yeah, no, never mind. Besides that one, this one gives you 258 storage slots, which is huge compared with paired with the Stack Overflow, the 500 stacks everything. You get about 120,000 storage capacity in one of those things, which is not that good for your frame rate, actually. Now, keep in mind everything I just showed you in the in the hub. Let's fly real quick. Oh, sorry, wrong test. Everything here is unlocked at different tiers, and I didn't go into them. I also didn't go into the recipes much because it would just have been a too long video. I mean, as you can see here, at tier 0 we already unlocked the area actions mod. At tier 1 we unlock everything with the floor holes and stuff, and also the first one of the huge storage things, the multi-merger, and so on and so on. The item dispensers here, and only at tier 7, this one's actually a bug. Only at tier 7 the Blade Runners Mark IV, which is pretty nice because now it's not cheating. And yeah, so guys, if you enjoyed this video and it was informative and nice in your opinion, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to know more about Satisfactory, or please write in the comments what I could do better in the next videos. Would really help me out a lot. And yeah, I hope you have a great day, guys, and we see us tomorrow, actually.